Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashom, Yahushai, Ba'ashom, Hakwadash. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Shalom. This lesson is just based off of what you see in person, the wickedness that you see in person, and the different wickedness that you see online. Based off whatever the algorithm or whatever it's called decides to show you. And this is based off of a lot of what I see on Instagram. I see a lot of bows, transformers, a lot of women selling themselves, selling their bodies, doing the OnlyFans, and whatever other platforms they're selling themselves on, and it's like it's everywhere. It doesn't matter what platform you're on. It's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. This wickedness is everywhere. The perversity is spread all throughout every facet of society, and it's vexing to see. It's vexing to see just wickedness all over. Whether it's Jake promoting stupid shit like scamming, trying to scam ATMs and all that kind of shit, or Jake Jake trying to Jake is just into stupid shit, period. So, but the point being is, social media, especially like, things like Instagram, where you have an explore feature or whatever, you can see, different videos, different pictures, different things from all around the world. At any point in time, you can see these things, and it's just straight wickedness. But enough rambling, because all this wickedness is going to come to an end at one point. And just some of the stuff that I've seen, with the Moes, which is basically this lesson is going to be going into, is when you read the scriptures, it reminds you of Sodom and Gomorrah. So this is Ephesians chapter 5, and I'll start at verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly. And that means, let's go to this word here, circumspectly. G199, akribos, says diligently, perfectly, exactly, accurately. So in this walk, in this truth, you have to have your head on a swivel, because you have Satan roaming around like a roaring lion. You have demons out here. You have demons on people. You have wickedness all around you. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So who's ruling right now? Esau, Edom, but the wickedness is prospering right now. But it's going to be cut off. So, and it's also to examine yourself, to be circumspect. Looking around what's going on around you, but also look what's going on inside you, to see that you're not, being taken over by this wickedness going on around you. So again, Ephesians chapter 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So a fool, we'll get this here, Proverbs 22 and verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and a prudent man is a wise man. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and that could be a man or a woman, but men especially, because you men are meant to lead. So a prudent man foreseeth the evil, and the evil times, we're in evil times. You foresee what's coming. You're seeing what's coming. The famines, destruction, all these things. Men invading one another. You see the Civil War coming. You see the destruction coming by the ICBMs. And hey, how do you hide yourself in this? Because there is nowhere to hide here. There's no bunker. There's no mountain you can hide in. There's no cavern. You can't hide underwater. You can't hide in space. There is nowhere you can go. The only place to hide is in the names of Yahweh wa Yahawashi. These are the only names of the Heavenly Father, being Yahweh, and Yahawashi, his son. These are the only names that are going to be able to protect you in the coming times. So again, Proverbs 22 and verse 3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And to be simple is a fool. So let's see here, right here. H6612 Pathaya says simplicity, naivety, simple, foolish, open-minded, and you're simple, you're dumb, you're foolish, you don't know anything, you don't take heed to anything, in one ear out the other, and you can't be open-minded to these Babylonians. You can't be open-minded to this way of life here in Babylon the Great, because this way leads to destruction. The way that's set here is going to lead to your destruction. Matter of fact, it reminds me of a different one. Let's see. Oh no, hold on. That's not it. Oh, okay, Micah 2 and 10. Slacking. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So this place, Babylon the Great, is greatly polluted. You know, from the top to the bottom, this place is polluted, and it will destroy you. If you decide to stay here, and you're going to be destroyed along with this place. And if you're wise, you want to make it out of this. You want to be preserved from this destruction coming. So back to Ephesians chapter 5. See then, this is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So redeeming the time, you're buying back the time. You're storing up treasures in heaven. You know, you're building up faith, because you're going to need faith to make it through these times. You know, you're storing up good works, because these days are evil, and we're in evil times right now. This is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, this is spiritual Sodom, this is spiritual Egypt. This is a place of our bondage, and this is a place of great wickedness. A low behavior is uplifted here. Again, 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly, and making them an example. this is an example. Hey, today, Sodom and Gomorrah, hey, there is not a building standing there. Hey, it's a complete wasteland. Nothing grows there. There's pillars of salt. That's it. It's a monument to what happens when you live a wicked life. And that's going to happen here to Babylon the Great, America. Again, 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. Verse 7, and delivered just Lot, meaning righteous, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So Lot was vexed every day with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Those wicked people there that were in Sodom, having to hear their conversations every day. The same thing, you should be vexed here, having to hear these wicked Babylonians here, these wicked Sodomites here. Because they don't know any shame. They're constantly pushing it out there. They mock Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You saw that at the Olympics. But hey, you had things for an example. What's going to happen to them? Verse 8, for that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing, and we're in that same stead as Lot. We're constantly seeing the wickedness around us, whether it be in person, whether it's online. We're constantly exposed to this wickedness. We're constantly hearing it. And if you have a righteous spirit within you, hey, this is vexing to you. You want this to come to an end. Verse 8 again, for that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Let's see here. For vexed. G928 Basanizo says to torture, pain, torment, to toss, to vex. Yeah, this is torture. This is torture being amongst these people. Knowing that we can't do anything to them. Knowing that their wicked laws are upheld amongst them. Knowing that, hey, if you were to keep the commandment by putting them to sleep, knowing that you would be thrown in jail for doing a righteous act, hey, that's vexing. Having to hear that, having them walk around with such pride, this is torture. Seeing these people have influence, seeing these people being promoted, uplifted, this is torture being here. Having wicked people ruling over the righteous, this is torture. This is vexing. Because there is nothing that you can do in this society. If Esau's, will or whatever was to go on forever, hey, this is fucking terrible. That's why Yahushua said, let me get that. And forgive me, but this is how I kind of remember the precepts sometimes, even though I don't remember the exact verse and chapter, but I remember some of the phrases and words in it. So this is Mark chapter 13 and verse 20, and except that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai had shortened those days. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shortened these days. That's why even scientists a few years back, they said the time was speeding up. The days were actually shortening. Well, hey, this is what Yahushua said was going to pass. Hey, these days are getting shorter. And it seems like just yesterday, it was the Passover, and now it's The Feast of Tabernacles is right here. You know, hey, just now, hey, just back then, you know, it seemed like just a few months ago, it seemed like you know, Weekend at Bernie's was doing fine, and now you don't even see him no more. Now the elections are coming up. You know, now it's only a few weeks till the elections. Time is really speeding up. And let me continue reading. This is Mark 13 and verse 20. And except that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. So if this wicked devil Esau Edom, who's ruling the world right now, if he was going to continue ruling, then no flesh should be saved. Why? Because this man doesn't promote life. He promotes death. He doesn't want you having kids. You know, he wants lab-grown meat. You know, GMOs and everything. You know, he wants you being moles, being in same-sex relationships instead of giving life, instead of being a man being with a woman. You know, he wants men to be women. This is under this man's rule. This is under this man's short time to rule. He's only been ruling how long? Since the late 1300s maybe? Like 600 years? And he's already 600 years, and you already pretty much, if you were to continue ruling, you know, you've already almost destroyed life. But this is the earth under the hands of the wicked. But again, Mark 13 and 20, and except that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai has shortened those days, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen. So for the elect's sake. Started with the 144,000 men, and the rest of the elect, men, women, children, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days. So for the elect's sake, those that are vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, for them, he shortened the days. What? Why? Because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai knows this is torture. Because he gave these wicked people the wicked spirit on them. But anyway, continuing on. This is Genesis chapter 19. And I'm going to start at verse 1, and I'm going to jump around, and then I might read a small bit from the NLT. But this is Genesis 19 and verse 1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them. And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And I'm going to jump down. Actually, no, I'll just keep reading. So Genesis 19 and verse 2. And he said, Behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night. So they said, we're gonna chill. You know, we're gonna be out here. We're gonna chill in the streets all night. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. So hey, he insisted on them coming to his house, because he knows he's amongst them Sodomites. He's like, you don't want to be out, just extrapolating. If you around, whatever city that you're in, or whatever, like, you don't want to be out here at night. Come on, let's go back. Let's go chill at my house. I'll cook some food for you, it'll be all good, But, just extrapolating, just verse 3, and he pressed upon them. Oh, yeah, I just read that Salaki. Verse 4, but before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round about, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. So before they went to sleep, which angels don't even sleep, they don't eat, they don't drink because they don't have to. They're pure energy. You know, they don't do the things like us humans do. They don't have to eat, but they can give the appearance. You know, they can make it look like they ate. They can make it look like they slept. Again, Genesis 19 and verse 4, but before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And imagine today, you see different footage, different videos of whether it be the parades, the June parades, whatever it is. They have old people, young people out there, little kids. They have people of all ages out there. All ages, different backgrounds, whatever. They have all people participating in this wickedness. So imagine this like in Lot's time. You're seeing it now. You're seeing those same spirits back today. So all the men from every quarter of the city, they came to Lot's house. Why? Genesis 19 and verse 5. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. Now these are the same spirits out today. Now today, hey, these people can get together, get online, whatever different apps, to get on and link up. But what's going to happen when, the system crashes, and you're going to have men like this, grouping together, having different gangs, and wanting to get to know, you other people out there, get in it and get to know, that's not, having a meet and greet. This is Genesis 19 and verse 5. Again, and I'll read it in the NLT. They shouted to Lot, where are the men who came to spend the night with you? So, hey, they're shouting at the house, where are the men that came to spend the night with you? Bring them out to us so we can have sex with them. And these are wicked men. How wicked are you to see an angel and to think that when you see an angel, you should be, stricken with fear. So again, this is what's on the people's minds. This is what's on the mind here, of Babylon the Great, especially because here in Babylon the Great, hey, since I don't even know how long, I guess since advertising, since its inception, this place has been like nothing but push. Well, especially today, hey, you see nothing but sex pushed upon you. Everything is made sexual here. So you're seeing a bunch of people, especially you're seeing a bunch of people that have nothing but sex, eating, nothing but carnal thing, nothing but pleasure on their mind, nothing but physical pleasure on their mind, 24/7, and it's constantly pushed on them 24/7. So this is very vexing. This is torture. This is torture being here, because you see these people here. You see these same spirits back today, and these spirits are gonna keep rising up until they get to the point like this, where they're gonna be roving around looking for men. Back to Genesis 19 and verse 5 in the KJV. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out to us, that we may know them. And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after them, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. So he said, hey, look, brothers, please don't do this wickedness. This is very wicked what y'all are doing. Don't do this. Like, y'all, come on, man, y'all chill out. It's not funny, but This is Genesis 19 and verse 8. Behold, now I have two daughters which have not known men. Not known, Behold, now I have two daughters which have not known man. So he had two virgin daughters. He's telling them, hey, I got two virgin daughters. They don't know a man or anything. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you. And do ye to them as it is good in your eyes. So hey, Lot was willing to give up his daughters. Look, don't do this wickedness. Look, I got some women right here. Don't y'all want these? I got some women right here. I'll give you my own daughters. This, like, come on, man, don't do this wicked what y'all are doing. Again, Genesis 19 verse 8. Behold, now I have two daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you. And do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. So look, you can have my daughters. Don't do anything to these men, because they're under my protection right now. They're under my roof right now. I can't let anything happen to these men while they're under my roof. I can't let you do this. Verse 9. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn. So you're just a visitor here, Lot. You're not even from Sodom. And he will needs be a judge. So you're not even from here. And you think you're going to judge us? You think you're going to, rule over us? You think you're going to tell us what to do? Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. So we're going to do, like it says, and we're going to do worse to you than what we were planning to do with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. And so, you can see how vexing this situation is. Because Lot was already vexed with being there. Had to be. And this is just the final straw, because, hey, they were destroyed after this. That entire city was completely, 5 cities were completely wiped out. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut the door. So the angels pulled Lot into the house, closed the door behind him, and shut to the door, and they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness. So they blinded all the men. Everybody that was at the house, they blinded them. Or everybody that was outside of Lot's house, they blinded them. All them men that wanted to, get down with the angels, all those wicked men, those wicked sodomites. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. So, hey, after they were blinded, they were still trying to find the door. Showing you how wicked these men were. They've already been blinded by angels, and they're still trying to break in. But that's pretty much it for that scripture. Just showing the behavior of Sodom and Gomorrah, and here in Babylon the Great, it's going to repeat. You see it already here. You see the spirits on these people already like that. It's promoted. Moism is promoted in every facet of society. So this is This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 9. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness. Which actually, let me start up a little bit. And I'll come back. I'm going to jump back down to that. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust. So you have here in these last days, part of the signs of that we're in the last days is the uprise of scoffers. Scoffing at the word, saying we're not Israelites. We're not the Israelites. We're not the people. There is no God. Whatever it may be. and saying, where is the promise of his coming? Saying, hey, where's Yahushua? Y'all were saying that he was going to come back in the year 2000. What was it, the year 2024? I don't believe no more. Whatever, where is he? Verse 4, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. So, hey, everything's continuing on. It's showing that they're not paying attention to the prophecies happening. They're not paying attention to anything. All they can do is scoff and mock. You know, oh, there ain't no ICBMs. Those are just made to, sit in a museum. There ain't no fire coming. Y'all can't be the Israelites because them people over there are, or whatever reason they come up with. Verse 5, for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. Which, speaking of Noah's time, Noah was out there prophesying for hundreds of years. And you think they didn't mock him? Hey, Noah, what's going on, man? Why are you building this ark for? What you mean it's gonna rain? Man, water comes from the ground. What you talking about? Man, whatever, Noah, man. What you talking about? Repent. Again, well, 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 6, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. So, hey, the old world perished by water. Hey, the old world was overflowed with water. Everybody back then died. Only 8 people survived. Noah and his 3 sons and their wives. Verse 7, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So these days now, hey, before it was a flood, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai said, hey, he wouldn't flood the earth again. And now it's reserved unto fire. And these 2 things are cleansing agents. This fire that's coming is coming to cleanse the earth. Again, 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7, but the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So, hey, these days are reserved unto fire. And that fire is going to come by the thermonuclear destruction, the ICBMs. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So this here, and we've been here in Babylon the Great, since Yahushai left, say for instance, since Yahushai got called up into the chariot, it was around 2,000 years ago. It's only been 2 days for Yahushai, and he has vengeance in his heart, even though it's only been 2 days for him. 2 days in the heavens, 2,000 years for us here on earth. Lord willing, that makes sense. 1,000 years passes for humans, and that's 1 day in the heavens. 1 day in the heavens, that's 1,000 years for us. Verse 9, 2 Peter 3 and verse 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness. So, hey, just because you don't think anything's happening right now, it doesn't mean nothing's happening. There's a lot happening right now. You have civil war brewing. You had another an attempt on DJ Trump. You have a world war brewing. You have the MOTB in the works. There's a lot of things happening. But only to a scoffer does it appear like nothing's happening. But to those that are watching, paying close attention, hey, there is a lot happening. Things are moving. And things are moving to the destruction of the wicked and the how do you say it? The destruction of the wicked and the uprising of the righteous, to where this earth is going to be ruled in righteousness. Which, I'm going to get to it, jumping the gun a little bit. But verse 9, 2 Peter 3 and verse 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. And who? The Israelites. And only the elect of Israel are going to repent in these times. So, again, 2 Peter 3 and verse 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Verse 10, but the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will come as a thief in the night. It's gonna come up on these people by surprise. They're not gonna know what hit them. These wicked people, they're in their lives, doing wickedness. They're consumed in it. So they're not looking around what's going on around them. They're not concerned about it. They're only concerned about their carnal pleasures. But the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will come as a thief in the night, into which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So with a great noise, the booms of the missiles firing off, that sound. In Joel, it says like the noise of chariots. The noise that the rockets make. That you ever listen to one? That I'm bad at making the sound, but it's loud. The explosions, the booms, boom, boom, boom. That destruction coming. And this place is going to be, it's going to go out with such a bang. One thing that comes to mind is like Mount or Kilimanjaro. When that blew up, the noise was heard around the world. Everybody's going to know when Babylon the Great gets destroyed. It's going to be seen and it's going to be heard all around the world. So again, 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10, but the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will come as a thief in the night, into which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So the elements are going to be breaking down. Everything is going to be broken down. It's going to be melted away. This place is going to be melted away. Nothing left. This place is going to be a desert. The earth also and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. So everything, the earth here, this land is going to be completely burned up, completely destroyed. And all the works that are here in this land, all the wickedness is going to be burnt up. This way of life here is going to be burnt up when the ICBMs come. Verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all hope? Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So what kind of persons should you be? Should you be like Lot, or should you be like the Sodomites? Because Lot was delivered from that destruction. The rest weren't. So, verse 13, nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth. Slack it. Skip the verse. Verse 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming day of the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So these days are coming. The elements are going to be dissolved. Everything is going to be melted away. This place is going to be completely destroyed. Hey, how you doing, man? Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So this is what we're looking for at new heavens. Let's see here. G2537, Kainos. Recently made, fresh, recent, unused, unworn. This is refreshed. With respect to age. This is a refreshed earth. The earth needs new management. The earth needs a refreshing. The earth needs to purge out the wickedness. To purge out that cancer that's on it, so it can be healthy again. For 2 Peter 3 and 13, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens. It's like it. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So we're looking past this place. We're looking to the future. We're looking for a righteous earth, where righteousness can dwell, righteousness can flourish. And hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Shemer Hakwadash. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Shalom.